And I'm going to hamstring you and make you fight with the jab a lot while other people are doing stuff, right? So, some of us are short jabbing, making short instead of full length, right? Nothing wrong with being here and sticking it kind of this way. Notice I haven't really got my chest involved. When I say chest, my shoulders, I have it turned, right? We're not extending and throwing with the legs this way. This is the way that I would really like to see you guys throw so that you have power each time. So I could be here, I could do this, or I could be here and I could go here. See how I'm driving with the body? You got to be able to close the range using a drag step. So if I'm out of range, I step to range and drag the foot in. So I'm going to step and drag, right? This way. You might notice that I keep my chin down as I'm coming in and I throw the shoulder up. Gives me a little bit of innate defense. This hand should stay up and be prepared to throw the next shot. As this one goes out, then of course this one comes back and so forth. Does that make sense? Sure. Lead hand, work the jab. Let's make 5 lines. We're gonna start on Bob's left ear, and I'm gonna hit him, bop, and I'm gonna move, and hit him again. And I'm gonna move, it's always left, right, left, right, left, right, until you go with the right hand forward. The right hand forward is gonna be hit, right, left. This way, left, right. Make sense? Sure. Here's the thing that I want you to remember. If you find yourself crossing your feet this way, you are very vulnerable to leg kicks and sweeps, and you might also get hit in the head with a big kick, okay? Once you're here, you're kind of stuck unless you're going to turn. So let's not, that's very, very difficult for me to do, to be honest with you. Hands up, right? Step, drag, Other hand, looking at his ear, this way. Make nice, fast jabs with great footwork. Ready? I talked about 2 options at this point. Option number 1 is I'm going to be out of range and I'm going to close, right? I look forward. I'm not exactly bladed. Maybe I'm not square, but I'm mostly forward. Drive with the back foot, align the body. Drive with the hand and come back. Remember when I said it goes out 100 miles per hour, should come back 101. You shouldn't be going, right? You're not thrusting with a sword, right, and skewering somebody. It should be in and out. This way, quickly. And you're really extending out, setting up this hand, which we would drive next. The second option was we'll work on our circling. It should be step, drag, step, drag, step, drag, step, drag, right? Step, 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 while we're making the jab. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, this way. By the way, what do we do when we're warming up? Kind of this way, pretty close to the warm-up drill, right? All right. Here, I'm going to throw my shoulder and throw the cross. So I'm going to go, right? The reason I'm going to do this is because he's going to think, after I've been throwing these jabs, that the jab is going to come. So I throw the shoulder, it cocks to right. Then I long step, drag. Hup. 2. If you're in this position, right? Hup. 2. Okay? I could drop this way, right? Keep this hand high enough, but then you're going to do a kind of an overhand. So we're going to draw this one out. Can we do it? Sure. All right. Fake the jab. Make the right. So, we've got 3 things that we've worked on. 1, right? 2 and 3, which gives us that, right? That's the third thing. You can at any time change and do an offensive or a lunging right, which is going to turn you into the jab. So I could just simply go this way. In the old karate days, that's a lunge punch, right? I could be here and I could cock and fake and I have Superman punch, which ultimately is going to turn me into this stance, which is going to basically simulate being in the jab stance, all right? The bottom line is that if we're using the main hand and I pump fake here, I can strike and then throw this way, right? So I go, huh, huh, like I'm hitting with the right. They're going to go like this, right? Left, right, left. Make sense? So we can basically try to and see what he does, see if he starts to react. Little this, nothing. This. I've got hook, and I've got straight. A lot of options. Let's try to be back this way, right? This hand's just gonna come up, and we're gonna hit with this one. It's almost like we're gonna reach out and grab him, okay? Like we're gonna reach to him, and I'm just gonna go pop and step to the long step, right? So we're gonna be kind of here, and now it's not gonna have the same power as this because I'm driving from the back foot. It's gonna be kind of here, and I step and I hit. I'm gonna show you how to do this a little bit later off the kick, right? Muay Thai guys are doing some really great kick, set down and hit. Kick, set down and hit. They're doing a lot of this kind of work. It's an intermediate punch. See if you can pick it up. It's an off rhythm, by the way, which should throw your opponent off. Give it a try. Get ready. Keep watching. When everyone else is training, you'll learn, you'll see them do weird things. You'll be like, ooh, what are they doing? Then you figure out what they're doing. Maybe you could coach them. But also, you might be like, yeah, that's something I don't really want to do. Everybody got a chance, right? All right. This is a fan favorite. I've never seen anybody who's done this and didn't get everybody to go, ooh. It's one of those cool moves, right? Now remember, I led with this for the last strike. Then I stepped with this, right? I got to change it a little bit to make the next punch, right? I'm going to lead with this, and I'm going to, instead of stepping, the leg's going to come up. The arm's going to go back. So it looks like I'm going to step and punch, but what I really do is Superman punch. There's a hop in between, and you kick back. The counter force of you kicking back throws the body forward, right? For example, if I go to throw side kick, something goes this way. Does that make sense? If I go to throw round kick, the counter motion oftentimes is going to be this. The hand will generate some other force that will help us drive better. So again, we practice reach, step. Now we're going to kind of feel not reach and strike with the Superman punch. Can we do it?
Sure, sir.
All right, we're going to do a little hamstringing today. When I say hamstring, I'm going to make you do something that you wouldn't normally do in a fight, which is to say, some of you will just be throwing the jab. Now, I'm going to give you kind of a hint on how you make this thing work. If somebody is really killing you with jab, cross, hook, and uppercut, the only thing, as long as your jab is their jab in most cases. If they really stretch, the cross could be close. But the reason we throw the jab, if you look at my hands, is the closest point to the target. Shortest distance between two points, making that straight line is going to be here. So even if I go here, right, I can reach, it's going to be the same or about just shy in most cases of the left. You should go to stretch out, you go to reach with the left. So you have a left advantage if you are a orthodox fighter. You've got a right advantage for reach on that hand. Does that make sense? So if somebody's killing you with the jab and the cross, and the only thing you have is your jab, what should you be doing with this jab?
Jab extending.
Say again? Extending. We call that the stiff jab. All right. So what is a stiff jab kind of by definition? Somebody tell me.
Jab with no, you're not actually trying to jab.
Okay, I kind of like what you're saying. So instead of kind of like flicking it out there, you stuff them with it. I mean, you really push them with it. It's a pushing jab, if that makes sense, okay? Now, if you hit somebody in the face with a stiff jab, it's like them walking into an invisible barrier. They're going to go, boop, this way. And when they're trying to hit you and you hit them in the middle of their cross, or you hit them in the middle of their hook, you should stop them. By the way, you can also hit to the body with your jab. The stiff jab is the answer. Now, I'm going to tell you that the defense against the stiff jab is ultimately footwork and head down. It's better to get hit, Mr. Fountain. It's better, if I'm going to take a hit, he's going to hit me with the jab, hit the forehead. If it slides down the face, it's not the end of the world. If I'm looking at him like, oh, look at me, and he hits me in the nose or the chin, right, I'm really going to have a major movement backwards, right? And once he hits me with a stiff jab and I go back, he takes a half step in, hits me with the jab, jabbing only. He's going to hit me with this, he's going to step in, hit me again and again, right? And then I got to do some footwork to get away from it. So, who remembers this drill? Pop, 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 right? That's what I want you guys to do. Circle with your footwork, stiff jab. Keep them off of you, all right? If they're killing you with the stiff jab, okay, more footwork. Don't walk in on that stiff jab because I want them to stuff you with it, okay? Right? Make sense? All right, we're going to give it a little play. All right. Who really, really, really wants to work this jab? Raise your hand. Joel, Josh, Trent. Anybody else? All right. Paul, Aiden. All right. All of the longest guys who have the longest reach. It was extremely smart for them to go ahead and volunteer here, right? All right. Let's see. Caleb, pick your poison. Ready? Go!
Alright guys, so the drill is one person's just going to do the stiff jab, which is be Mr. Fountain, and Vicky is able to do all punches and kicks that she wants.
Good defense, Vicky. More jabs. Double
So it
jab.
should look something like this.
I love it. Skip that face, skip the jab in mom. There you go. Put it on his chest and he drops his head. There you go. Push him away. That's the jab. Pop, pop, pop. Over. You get past that hand. You get your side. Go. You can't hook that. You can't hook that. Get to your side. Come on, work! You gotta work the stiff jab! No kicking crazy head. Jab cross the uppercut. Jab cross the uppercut.
Oh, fine.
Box. Stick it. Come on, Joel. You gotta. There you go. Right on the nose. That's a good hit. You gotta use the stiff jab. Get them off of you. It's an experiment. Oh, that was good head movement. You might have to double jab. Dodge the first one. Come in on the second one. Double jab. Double jab. Get the body in the head. Go high. Stop!
Not anymore.
Switch! Go! Yeah, you did it. Right, anyway.
You got long arms, man. I'm trying to side of my leg.
Right in the sucker. Hey!